2 minutes and 17 seconds is the gap back to the group of the yellow jersey. Remember, she started the day at 2 minutes and 41 seconds. She pulled back 4 seconds at the intermediate sprint. So she's now, and don't forget as well, we have the bonus seconds on the finish line as well for Yara Kastelijn. We'll do a quick bit of maths.
Yep, 10, 6 and 4 seconds available on the line today.
Kopecky is back in it's holding yellow now, so it swings back in favour of our race leader at this stage for Yara Kastelijn. So she's hunting for a few seconds here. 5 kilometres to go. Back to our leader, but this, regardless, a stage win in the Tour de France Femmes avec Zwift here for Yara Kastelijn. She's heading towards the biggest moment of her cycling career.
Oh, she is indeed, and I'm sure her whole team is willing her on at the moment, just as they were doing yesterday with Julie van der Velde. As we said multiple times, this Phoenix de Koning squad have really started to make the race in the Tour de France Femmes avec Zwift. They're not the biggest team coming into this race, but they're really overperforming here and really making the race. It's incredible to see.
They are indeed. So the Phoenix de Koning team is the women's team of Mathieu van der Poel's Alpecin de Koning team. So this is the program that runs alongside the men's team from the Roodhoft brothers, and they split them all out into their cyclocross teams in the winter. Back to the chasers, and it's Romy Kasper now drilling it on the front here for Ashley Moolman-Pasio. We're really getting a glimpse now, Danny, of our real GC contenders in this year's Tour de France Femmes.
We are indeed a very select group here now that we'll be challenging in the general classification. All the talk had been about the Tourmalet stage and the time trial, but we were really careful not to dismiss these earlier stages because we've seen just how brutal the parcours is leading into those final 2 days of racing.
We just see Lotte Kopecky there, just looking down at her stem, just checking the route that she's got on her handlebars. Just checking what comes next. Yara Kastelijn is now 2.3 kilometres from the finish as Romy Kasper. I'm so impressed with Shayla Gutierrez and Romy Kasper here. This is the reason why they put the teammates in the break. But Juliette Labousse now going on the attack. Started this race and lost a bit of time early on. And now looking to just try and gain back some of those seconds that she lost on the opening day.
Yeah, it was a real disappointment for Juliette Labousse and Team DSM Firmenich, with Juliette losing some time on the opening stage. She's currently sat down at 1 minute and 52 seconds. So a really good opportunity for Juliette Labousse here to go on the attack, try and make back some of that time that she lost.
Yeah, about 41 seconds behind the other contenders. One rider that's missing, though, from that group is Cecily Uttrup-Ludwig of FDJ Suez. The team car now coming up alongside Yara Kastelijn. What must be going through her mind right now?
Oh, she's just willing that line to come now, I'm sure of it, trying to get out every single watt that she can, forcing her way towards the line and trying to secure the biggest win of her career, the biggest win for her team as well.
25 years old from the Netherlands. There is a sign that any bike rider wants to see the Flamme Rouge in the Tour de France, and this is the biggest moment in the career, maybe the life of Yara Kastelijn here. But this is a ride right out of the gutsy rider that we know that Yara Kastelijn is. She has been European cyclocross champion. She has been up there towards the podium on multiple occasions in big races, but this is her moment right now as Juliette Labousse of France of DSM Firmenich chasing seconds here to try and pull back some of that time lost on the opening day. 2 kilometres to go now for Labousse.
Over a kilometre on the road between our lone leader Yara Kastelijn and this rider on our screens, Juliette Labousse. But this group of GC favourites are closely hunting her down.
Romy Kasper is the rider on the front there, as Lotte Kopecky just sits up, straightens her numbers. Ashley Moolman-Pasio is in the group, and the teammate of Ashley Moolman-Pasio. Now we go, Yara Kastelijn on to the climb up towards the finish.
She's on the steepest part of this climb now. With around 200 metres, it will start to level out for Yara Kastelijn.
Labous, will she manage to pull back some seconds here? Up at the head of the race though, Yara Kastelijn knows a steep climb well. Some of the biggest wins in her career as well. The Koppenberg Cross for her. Labous though for France, trying to keep her general classification hopes alive here by pulling back some of those seconds that she lost on that opening day. And it's the yellow jersey of Lotte Kopecky that is just trying to keep the French rider at bay here as she goes through the Flamme Rouge.
We saw Romy Kasper coming off the front of that group behind, and it looked a bit like stalemate in the group. Nobody wanted to take it up, forcing Lotte Kopecky, the yellow jersey, to chase.
Audrey Cordon-Rago in that group behind. At times she was the virtual leader on the road today, but it is going to be a day for the Fenix de Koenig team as our breakaway just swing left here. But this is it. This is the moment. This is what the Tour de France Femmes avec Zwift is all about. The biggest moment in the life and career of Yara Kastelijn. Gutsy performance from Kastelijn. She is going to take the stage victory here on stage 4 of the Tour de France Femmes avec Zwift. Sit up, celebrate, enjoy the moment. Yara Kastelijn's a Tour de France stage winner, the biggest win of the Fenix de Koenig team. And we go back to the sprint behind, and they're going to close up here, and it's Annemiek van Vleuten with Demi Vollering locked right on the wheel as they just start to sweep up riders in front of them. Anouska Costa, Celia Lemuel on the steep slopes here. This camera angle really gives you an idea now just how steep it is for Anouska Costa and Lemuel. Can they deny the bonus seconds to those chasers behind? Van Vleuten and Vollering locked together. You've got Kasia Niewiadoma right there. Vollering just accelerating as Anouska Costa looks to try and take second spot here. It shows just how quickly they closed up at the line as Demi Vollering just emerges over the top of the climb here. Rodez as Anouska Costa wants that second place. Vollering wants some seconds though, just closing down on Anouska Costa, and it looks like she's going to take time here. She's gapped Annemiek van Vleuten. Demi Vollering comes through to take second on the stage. Doesn't know that Yara Kastelijn's away, I don't think. Annemiek van Vleuten crossing the line next. Oh, what a stage.